What's going on? What's going on out there, man? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, it's on, man. It's an honor and a pleasure. I repeat, a honor and a pleasure to be on here with the boxing fam and the boxing fans. It's Sunday night. You know what that means. It's our time now, man. Salute to everybody, man. Just stopping on in like we do on Sundays, man. Salute to everyone that catches this live and salute to everyone that catches the playback. Yeah, man, we just going to kind of, slide on through for a nice little quiet Sunday evening, quick show and see what's been going on, man. Hope everybody enjoyed the fights last night. Hope everybody enjoyed that whole fight card last night. Young Estrada, what's her name? Sinistia Estrada put that work in and got the win. You dig? I enjoyed that Lawrence Okolie fight. I went back and caught that, got my eyes on Lawrence Okolie again. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see what happens if he decides to move up. And yeah, man, just enjoyed the whole sport of boxing yesterday. You feel me? Salute to everybody. Muhammad Ali in the building, first one in the building. What's up, champion? What's going on, man? We gonna talk this real spill like we like to do. Y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to hold everybody, too late tonight. And I know y'all got to be to work and all that. So let's get right to the good. You know what I'm saying? Let's start talking about this real spill ASAP. Breeze Boxing, what's up, family? Salute to all of the family. Thumbs up as you pull up for me. Thumbs up as you pull up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So what did y'all think about young Virgil yesterday, man? Unfortunately, we didn't get the confrontation that we all wanted to get, and we're going to get to that. Don't make no sense, Mr. Spence. Don't make no sense, Mr. Spence, but we're going to get there. Thing is, what y'all think about young Virgil, though? Young Virgil, after a second look of it, I went back and looked at it again this morning, man. See anything that, far as, because we were kind of harsh on him last night. He ain't ready. Stay away from Crawford. He needs 2 to 3 more years, So I went back and took another look at him and see if I was a little too harsh on him. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, I think we was right on target. You know what I'm saying? Mike, what's up, Mike? What's going on, man? What's up, man? Keep it real because I already know you ready. Look at you, man. You ready, man. On it like the Hornet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even playing, champ. We gonna get there, Mike. God damn, we gonna get there, family. Salute to you, man. We gonna get there. Because I got a lot to say about your boy. But we gonna get there. We gonna get there. But before we do, man, it's Sunday, man. So I know we like to check out the betting lines, man. So before we get it all the stories rolling underway, we going to do what I like to do on Sundays, and that is the bet check. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at some of the odds, see what's shaking around the betting world, man. Let's see if anything changed. You know what I mean? So let me do this screen share, and let's see what things looking like. It's a couple joints out there. I think I'm going to be placing my bread down on. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Hold on. Let me pull this screen up. There's a couple joints out there. I think I'm going to be laying a couple dollars on, champ. For real. Look at these odds. Let's get to it. Oh, shit. It's always something got to pop up. Hold on. Let this get out the way, man. Then we're going to get right into it. I think I logged out of my account, man. I think I was breezing through some bets. Yeah, I logged out. There we go. Hold on, fam. Bear with me. All right. There we go. Yeah, man, there's a couple good ones out there, man. For real, man. It ain't been a lot of movement on the spread with that Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao fight, though. It's like neck and neck right there. I guess the bettest thing is going to be like a 50-50 fight, man. That's how they calling it. Oh, come on, man. What's up, man? I'm trying to pull my screen up right here. Let's see. Let's see if we good. All right. Oh, man, it looked like it took me back to the beginning. I don't know, fam. It looked like it took me back to the beginning. I got to maybe log back in and everything. If we're going to have to do that, then we may just got to skip the bet check, man. Damn. I did a reset on the computer, so it probably ain't got me logged back in. So hold on. Let's see if we can get on over here to the boxing real quick. And we might can just go right into the boxing. Hold on. Yeah, we might can just go right into the boxing. There it is. All right, there we go. Nah, we good to go. Oh, hold on. I ain't got to log in and get to the bot. Oh, yeah, there we go. We Gucci, man. There we go. Sorry about that, fam. A little small technical difficulty, but we good to go, man. Hey, I'm going to do this one behind the scenes today, fam. So y'all just come here, just chill out with me behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But here we go, man. This is the bet check, man. Let's see what these odds looking like. Let me zoom this in for some of y'all, man, if it's too far back. Let me give y'all a nice, good view of this. Hopefully that should be cool. All right. There we go. Ted Cheeseman, James Metcalf. I don't plan on betting on that. I told y'all, I tell y'all every week we go through this, man. I know nothing about Ted Cheeseman. You know what I'm saying? Fabio Wardley versus Eric Molina, minus 1,500, plus 800 on Eric Molina. Plus 800. That's damn. He big time underdog. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm putting no money there either, man. Joseph Kumari versus Baker Kane. Don't even know who they are. Don't even know who that are. I'm going to leave that alone. Alexander Povetkin versus Dillian White, plus 275 for Alexander Povetkin. Dillian White coming in at minus 350. Damn. I think I might. I tell y'all this, man. I think it's Alexander Povetkin might be worth a couple dollars, bro. I mean, look, I've been looking at some training footage of him. He working on that exact same combination, bro. The exact same combination that he slept Dillian with. That's all he been working on. I mean, will he land it again? Everybody say Dillian White was cruising until he just got lazy, got a little lazy, and they got caught. I mean, I don't know, man. Plus 275. No, man. I might gotta see what's up, man. I like that, man. I might try Alexander Povetkin. It might be money down the drain because I'm actually thinking that Dillian White gonna pull it out. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm heavily favoring Dillian White to win it, but there's a chance. There's a good chance here, man. I mean, Dillian been inactive, been out of the ring for a while. I want to see what his conditioning looking like, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. That's one thing I don't think Alexander Povetkin's condition is going to be worse than Dillian White, but I don't know, man. He been out of the ring for a while, bro. That pandemic then kept Dillian White out of the ring for a while. Chris Congo versus Michael McKinnison. Don't know much about. I don't plan on putting nothing down on that, man. Tim Tszyu versus Dennis Hogan. Tim Tszyu at minus 600. Dennis Hogan at plus 400. I expect for Tim Tszyu to get the job done, especially in his backyard. Dennis Hogan is a tough dude, man. Like I said, and there's a chance. Is there a chance there? Is there a chance that Tim Tszyu ain't matured enough as a fighter to take on the aggression of a Dennis Hogan? Is there a chance? Is there a chance? I don't feel confident with that chance. I just didn't know what we know about Dennis Hogan. Just don't feel confident enough. Just don't feel confident enough. Manny Pacquiao, Conor McGregor, that's nothing. Not even worth talking about. Jamel Herring versus Carl Frampton. Check this out. Carl Frampton coming in as the favorite. Jamel Herring at a plus 100. Carl Frampton at a minus 130. I will be putting me some money on Jamel Herring all day. I'm definitely fucking with Jamel Herring in that situation. I think that's a good bet, man. Carl, man, I think this is it, man. I think he gonna get called, man. Send him on down the road to retirement. Conor Benn versus Samuel Vargas. I heavily favor Conor Benn in this fight. Wouldn't dare put a dime nowhere near that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. This is a fantasy fight if I ever seen it. However, Ryan Garcia is the underdog. You know what I mean? That'll be worth a couple dollars. Who knows? You know, I was looking in replay the stoppage that Ryan Garcia got on Luke Campbell when he hit him with that body shot. Hey, shorty, he put everything into that body shot, man. I mean, he put everything into that joint. That joint landed solid, bro. But I don't think he had nowhere near Tank Davis to throw nothing like that. That'd be Tank landed something like that on young Ryan. You know, I ain't even thinking about Hogan Paul or Hogan Logan. You know what I'm saying? Whatever his name is. Demetrius Andrade versus Liam Williams. Demetrius Andrade at a minus 240. Liam Williams at a plus 190. Nowhere near. Of course, I mean, we all expected Demetrius Andrade to go in there and get the job done. And he better do it impressive. You know what I mean? Because we need some positive highlights about Demetrius Andrade, son. He ain't been doing nothing. He need to go in there and look impressive right here. Stay in the conversation. Stay in the conversation, because I'm wondering why Jamal Charlo is staying down at middleweight if Demetrius Andrade ain't gonna move, ain't gonna try to make nothing happen. I don't understand. This is why I'm saying that Charlo should go up to see Beterbiev. Ain't nobody making no moves. Too much politics, man. So Demetrius Andrade ain't had a significant fight in forever. Canelo just stole Billy Joe Saunders from him. So, bro, go in there and make a statement, man. For real, man. Go in there and make a statement. Look at this, man. Lucas Brown back fighting. I didn't even know Lucas Brown was fighting, man. Look at that. Look at that. Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia. That's why I was saying this is real close. Minus 125. Mikey Garcia minus 105. That's real close. You know what I'm saying? real close. But however, Manny is the slight favorite, if you want to even call it that. Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo. Billy Joe Saunders, heavy underdog going into this, man. Look at that, plus 400 for Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo Alvarez at minus 550. Damn. Yeah, man. I don't think I'm favoring Canelo Alvarez heavy in that situation. Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. Here it is. Can't go wrong right here, fam. Josh Taylor coming in as the favorite, minus 215, plus 175 for Jose Ramirez. I'm putting some bread into this one right here. I don't think you can go wrong. I consider this a 50-50 fight. It's just who the best fighter that shows up on this particular night, man. I can't wait for this fight right here, bro. I've been talking about this fight for months. Man, this fight right here, a potential fight of the year candidate. The styles colliding in this situation is going to be beautiful, champ. Hey, man, I'm willing to put some bread on Jose, man. I'm willing to put me some bread on Jose, man. So that's the bet check, fam. I think that's it. Oh, we got a couple more. Oh, here we go. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Here you go. Tyson Fury coming in as the favorite. I think it's worth it. Either way you go, I don't think you can go wrong. You know, it's worth putting a couple dollars on Joshua. Of course, you want the odds to get a little better, but it's worth it. You know what I mean? He is the underdog, and it's worth it. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows who might pull it out with these two lunch boxes right here? Don't know which I don't know we gonna get. This ain't nothing official. Fantasy probably fight, whatever the case may be. But with these two lunch boxes, you got to wait till the last minute to make the call with these dudes, man. So we just got to wait and see, man. But that's the bet check right there, man. We do that on Sundays. Salute to the fam, man. Some decent odds out there, man. Some couple little joints that's worth it. You know what I mean? Definitely that Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor, man. D-Lo 4-4 boxing in the building. What's up, family? What's going on with you, man? What's up, man? He say, yo, man, Molina is just collecting paydays at this point. That's all. Just hanging around, bro. Hanging around. He's been on there. He's been on there for a minute. When is this fight? Because I've been doing the last few bet checks. His name been up there, man. When the hell is this fight, man? Pac-Man in the building. What's up, fam? Salute. How does this online betting works? You got to start an account, put some money on it, and that's it. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Everything in between is small details. You know what I'm saying? Start an account, put some money in it, and go from there, fam. I'm saying I don't want to get too in detail. I mean, if you talk about the odds, that's one thing, but like how to set it all up, just go ahead and check it on out. And yeah, man, just start an account. It ain't really that complicated at all, man. Put a couple dollars, they'll give you some free money, you know what I'm saying? And see what you can do. You know what I mean? Good luck, bro. Good luck. Good luck. I would bet on Povetkin. White is still fixated on what's going on in Wilder's life. Facts. That's the good thing about this betting, bro. You got to pay attention to their mental. You got to pay attention to their mental. That's why I was wondering, like, Dillian White being out of the ring this long, how does that really affect him in that Povetkin situation? I don't know, champ. I mean, Shawty, he hungry. He want to repeat that success. They treated that man like a hero when he went back to Russia, bro. They gave that man a hero's parade for beating Dillian White. Yo, if he can put that exclamation point on there, become the WBC mandatory, they really gonna treat him like a star. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be a star. But yeah, man, I just don't know, dog. I don't know. I don't know. It's worth it. I think Alexander Povetkin is worth it. It's worth a couple dollars. I'll put a quid on Povetkin, says Muhammad Ali. I think it's worth it. Hold on. Let me see. What was his odds again? Let me go back to that real quick, man. Let me go back to his. I forgot. Let me just check that real quick. Oh, let's go back up to Povetkin, and here it is. Povetkin and Dillian White, man, plus 275. Put down 100, you win 275. Dillian White, 350. Put down 100. You got to put down 350 to make 100. Heavy underdog Povetkin. Yeah, he definitely worth a couple dollars, champ. He definitely worth a couple dollars, champ. It's a good one, man. That's a good one, man. We're going to get there, fam. When is this fight? What's the date on this? I forgot. Let me see. May 27th. That's what, March 27th. All right. March 27th. Got a little time, man. Got a little time. I'm going to sit back and keep my third eye on that one right there, man. But that's the bet check, man. That's the bet check, y'all. Let's keep it pushing, man, to some subjects, man. So, the thing is, man, about last night, fam, about last night. What the hell happened last night? Let me just say this, man, because I want to, I was listening to the post-fight, discussion from last night or whatever, man. And I indicated, like I said, for young Ortiz, man, he definitely ain't ready for a Terence Bud Crawford. And I think I want to stand by what I said last night about his perfect opposition to me would be Aegis Kalvalauskas. You know what I'm saying? Aegis Kalvalauskas. Y'all thought I was playing last night. That's the perfect opposition. Aegis Kalvalauskas is a skilled former Olympian. Somebody who can push him. He can be aggressive. He can hit hard. And if Virgil Ortiz really want to be tested and see what kind of cloth he really cut from, if he ready for the next level or just a simple step up, hey, yo, I wasn't even playing with y'all, man. Aegis Kalvalauskas is the way to go. I mean, looking at everything, and I'm sure he'd like to go down that WBO route because politically it all lined up good for him. So I'm telling y'all, man, I think I'm playing. But I'm going to say this also. Even though I do not feel as though he is ready for Terence Crawford, and I'm sure 99.99% of us will agree, ain't nothing wrong with taking a chance. Bruh, that's boxing. One of the epic storylines in the sport, in the history of boxing, is the youngster taking out the old veteran. Now, sure, oh man, he don't look ready. He ain't ready. He don't look polished enough. He don't look this enough. He don't look that enough. Maybe he don't. And he said it himself last night. I might not be ready, but I take the fight. He might not be ready. But what's wrong with taking a chance? He got power. Strong youngster. May not be as skilled, as coordinated, may get beat up for a few rounds. Who knows? But what if one or two good ones land? Does he not have the power to take out a veteran? Is the question. I don't want us to get too stuck into these mindsets. See, a lot of new age fans got the young taking out the old has been an epic storyline in boxing since the inception of boxing. So, I mean, don't get it twisted. Though I don't see him ready, and he may not even see him ready. His people may not even see him ready. But sometimes ready ain't always got to be where he's at. When a mother bird push a bird out the nest, that bird ain't ready. If you let that bird sit there and chill, he's going to sit there and chill. But what happens when you push that bird out, when he get halfway down, that bird got to fight or fly. And that's when that bird going to determine whether or not he's ready. It's not by sitting in the nest, being groomed all the time. It's about once you pushed out there, you're going to fall halfway down. But what happens when you hit about 50% down? Are you going to stop, think about it, and say, I got this? That's what happens. And let's just say he did lose. Well, then what will it be a learning experience? Canelo Alvarez just told everybody a couple days ago, Sade, that loss to Mayweather wasn't a loss. He says he went to Mayweather University. He went to Mayweather University and got schooled. And guess what? Walked up out of that joint a whole nother fighter. Now, could Virgil get wrecked? Because Bud be wrecking Bammers. Could Virgil get wrecked all day? But at the end of the day, it could be a learning experience and it can make him better. And there is a chance that he may just, who knows what happens when he 4 or 5 rounds down. Does something kick in? Does something wake up? We can't abandon that storyline in boxing either. You dig? Not for always the star narrative. Not always for, well, he ain't popular enough. Oh, they trying to build him now. No, that narrative sometimes got to take a back seat. And sometimes they got to say, you know what, we're going to take a chance. Oscar took the chance with Floyd and Canelo. Would he take the chance with Virgil and Bud? He took it with Canelo. He thought there was some vulnerability in Floyd probably at that time. He seen an older fighter. He had a fighter, a youngster that was strong, that was winning, powerful. He make it clip Floyd. Who knows? That was the plan. And Oscar tried it. Did it hurt Canelo? No. Did it help Canelo? 100% in every way. So that narrative works too. That way works too. It ain't always gotta be, champ, about, you know what I'm saying, somebody just saying, oh, he ain't ready. Sometimes you gotta let a youngster try. And one thing I did see in it, I seen fear in him. I seen nerves. When he got asked those questions and put on the spot, I seen the nerves. His nerves was rattling. Buzz seen it. Everybody seen it. If you was looking, he was rattled. He was a little shaking to answer that. He knew the questions were coming. He probably didn't even figure out how to answer it. But he dug deep and he found an answer. And he says, you know what? He swallowed, probably had a lump in his throat because, you know, he got big boogeyman Buzz sitting right next to him and all that. I may not be ready, but I'll fight him. I like that, kid. I like that, kid. Keep your head up. And that's all I'm saying. But stop clout chasing though. Because now at this point, you know, it's been exposed. It's going to look like clout. But I really believe something in that kid would try though. I don't believe he's fearful of Terence Crawford or anything. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of questions still out there about him. We still ain't seen him go deep into the fight. He didn't really stop Hooker last night. Hooker got injured and the fight got stopped. Let's not forget that. So at the end of the day, I mean, we still got some open questions about him. But he's been fighting at welterweight now for 4 fights, and he's taken out former champions. Don't keep with the baby and stuff. Now, we'll give him a couple more fights because he's 22. And he ain't got that many fights in the professional ranks, truth be told. So, of course, he gets a necessary little buffer zone or whatever. But that's not with the baby and stuff. Every overwhelming consensus that he's just so not ready, so it just so makes sense not to put him in there. That's fine, but let's not forget about the youngsters taking out the greats. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. Salute, fam. Let me see what the fam time out. Let me see who up in the building. Let's see, man. Like Lit Up says, yo, man, I think that Heron will have to KO Frampton. MTK Global got the fight moved, I think, to Dubai. Yeah, I heard that, man. So I'm expecting some shiesty scorecards. You never know. Yeah, that whole thing spelled shiesty to me, bro. When I heard that, I ain't believe it if it was going to Dubai or not. Still don't. I mean, with the whole you know, what was going on and everything. I don't know if they're going to be open up. So who knows what's going to happen with that situation, man. Better keep our eyes on that situation. It'd be a lot of little swindling going on behind the scenes, man, when it comes to stuff like this. Passing dates, contracts expired, yada, 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 all kinds of stuff. So keep your eye on that, man. That whole situation just moving real funny between Heron and Frampton. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. DGO in the building. What's up, fam? What's going on? What's going on with you? What's up? Muhammad Tola. What's up, man? What's up? I think Ramirez will surprise Taylor big time. I got Joshua versus Fury by late stoppage. In which favor? In which way? In which direction? Who you talking about? You got Joshua or Fury winning that stoppage? I think Ramirez will surprise Taylor, man. I'm so 50-50 on that fight, man. I love both fighters, bro. I love Ramirez, man. I'm a big fan of Taylor, man. I'm going to be turned up that night. I might just got to call that one live, fam. I might just got to call that one live, man. That's a fight I've been looking forward to for months, man. For months. Spence is such a disappointment. The dude was drunk as fuck last night. No wonder why Bud isn't wasting his time with the drunk. We're going to get there, DGO. We gonna get there. I know y'all want to get there. We gonna get there. Give me a minute. Matter of fact, just give me a minute to talk about one more thing, and we gonna get there. I ain't ready to go out there and call him a drunk, but we gonna get there. Just give me a minute. Just give me a half a minute. I want to bring up one more thing, real quick, right? Real quick. Hold on. Let me go to this thing here, man. I got one more subject. See, you know what? Even tonight, and I see this has been going on for a minute. One particular, we can jump on Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and don't get me wrong, because I'm going to talk my shit. But we can jump on them all day and all night. Now, over the weekend, we had Artur Beterbiev fight, right? He's a unified champion at the light heavyweight division. It's been argued for I don't know how long at this point, whether he is the number one or the true number one. There's the argument online that some people say it's him. Some people say it's Dmitry Bivol. The point I'm trying to make is, much as we look at Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and we damn sure should look at them, but why ain't nobody paying attention to these two? When are these two gonna fight? Do I got anybody in the house tonight that hear what Mainman Mademan is? When is rocking with me on this one? When are they gonna fight? Because I ain't heard not one person come around here in months, days, maybe years, maybe ever. In this comment section said, man, this fight need to happen like yesterday. When are we going to get here with these two? Because I seen Artur Beterbiev over the weekend, and he looked damn good fighting. He always looked good fighting. I love the Vosdik fight. I was turned up. Beterbiev looked great. He's been looking great since he's been at the class, since he's been there. Stopping everybody. So does Dmitry Bivol. Look at Dmitry Bivol's resume. Ran them all out of town. Isaac Chalimbas, the Sullivan Barreras, the Pascals, the Joe Smiths of the world. Bivol beat all them dudes. But these two, who are seen as the two most talented fighters at 175, when are they going to fight? When are the fans going to put some pressure on these two dudes? Now, this is what was said of coming from each other's camp. According to Dmitry Bivol, that's the fight that we love. I'm sorry, this is coming from Oscar De La Hoya when they were speaking about the Dmitry Bivol fight for Gilberto Ramirez. I don't know if y'all heard, Gilberto Ramirez is now signed with Golden Boy. So Gilberto Ramirez is at 175, and of course he was talking about fighting Dmitry Bivol. Now Dmitry Bivol about to come back and take a lower tier fight, and then after that they talking about him and Zurdo gonna fight at the end of this year, maybe November, December sometime. So this is what Oscar's talking about. That's a fight that we love. We've been talking to Bivol, and there's been some progress. We feel optimistic that we can do something with him. That's the type of fight that the public deserves to watch. A fight with those two names, it would be an incredible fight. There's a very good chance of it happening, end quote. Cool. So we talking about Dmitry Bivol versus Zurdo Ramirez. That's a damn good fight. That's a damn good fight. Let's go to the boxing rankings real quick. Just give me a minute. Let me go to the screen share. That's a damn good fight. I got to give it to him. That's a damn good fight. But what does this mean in the grand scheme of things? Let me go here. Hold on one second. Boxing rankings. All right. Let me go to the boxing rankings. What does this mean in the grand scheme of things? This basically means in a nutshell that we're going to be waiting even longer for Dmitry Bivol versus versus Artur Beterbiev fight. That's what this means in the grand scheme of things. So we here right now. All right, so Dmitry Bivol is talking about fighting Gilberto Ramirez down here at number 4. That's going to be a good-ass fight, man. I fucks with Zurdo. Zurdo 41-0, still undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is a damn good fight, to be honest with you. And now Zurdo, ever since he done left Bob Arum, been kind of making his own moves, and he ended up with Oscar De La Hoya. But this is a good-ass fight. Ramirez versus Bivol towards the end of the year, but that would take Bivol off the table versus Artur Beterbiev. Now, it would make sense if Artur Beterbiev could go up here and get the winner of this Joe Smith versus Vlasov fight whenever it happens for this vacant WBO belt. That would be nice. We know Beterbiev already got the IBF. That would be nice. But however, if Joe Smith win, would Joe Smith honestly walk back over there and do business with Bob Arum? I mean, not Joe. I mean, not. I'm sorry, not something he did. He's already down with Bob Arum. I'm thinking about Ramirez. I'm sorry, Joe Smith. Yeah, if Joe Smith pull this out and gets this vacant WBO, I'm sorry, he takes it down here, and then he gets into it with Artur Beterbiev. Yeah, that makes sense. Them two bring it together. Winner of them two take on the winner of Bivol versus Gilberto Ramirez. So it's almost like we got a little tournament kind of playing out at 175. But however, it still stalls a Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev fight. Do we rather see this come down to a tournament? I don't know where Jean Pascal gonna fit in and all this. I know he's trying to milk this WBA, but will we rather see a tournament for all of this, the way it's kind of playing out? Or will we just rather see Beterbiev versus Bivol right away? I don't know, man. We've been waiting a long ass time, dog. A long ass time. Let me know what y'all feeling about that. Let me see, man. We've been waiting a long ass time for that, man. Let me see, man. Muhammad Tola says, yo, man, salute. How long you give Ortiz before the pressure to challenge for a title gets to him and his entire team? I mean, I think people that's what I'm trying to say, man. They trying to give him this whole he not ready stuff, and he young and he ain't got that many fights. He got about a good year and some change buffer zone before Oscar really gonna be feeling the effect from the fans. But his youth, the fact that people see that he clearly ain't maybe ready for a Terence Crawford right now, defense a little leaky, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Nerve seems a little shaky. I just don't know, man. I think they'll give him about a year, maybe a year and a half before the fans really start to go off. But they'll give him a buffer zone, man, because he's still young. You know what I mean? Ortiz needs development, but a young warrior nevertheless play to him for calling Bud out, not worried about losing his O, and he'll gain more fans. Facts. It works. It can have different effects. It ain't always got to have the effect that you just lose and you just get cast to the wayside. Nah, it got different effects. It can also, you gave a valiant ass effort. You gave Terence Crawford the hardest fight of his career. And guess what? Hey, we want to see you again. ASAP. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it can work in that effect too. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Every time somebody having a good time, they drunk. Every time somebody having a good time, they drunk. He had his girl with him. Talk about how Bud don't want to fight now because he knows he's next after Ugas. Yeah, he had his girl with him. You can clearly see he was on date night. He was definitely on date night, clearly, because he didn't even want to talk to nobody. So he definitely was on date night. We're going to get there, Mike. You know, he was on date night, just chilling, having cocktails, right? Just chilling. You know what I'm saying? While Bud walking through his town, leaving footprints everywhere. Light lit up says, yo, man, the only problem that I have with Crawford versus Ortiz is Bud is not getting any younger. And beating up Ortiz does nothing for his career/legacy. True. But if, like I said, if Virgil Ortiz and maybe his team put his foot on the gas, they can make it a mandatory situation where it may not do much for Bud Crawford to beat up on a young up-and-coming, a contender or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's still to do wonders for Virgil Ortiz. And there's a lot of old champions who wish they never got stuck and had to fight some young up-and-coming warrior, got pushed into a corner one way or another, got offered a boatload of money or whichever way or another. It happens that way. It may not do nothing for that veteran fighter, but that young, hungry fighter is coming, and he found the way to get next to you. He got with the right promoter. He got with the right network. He got in the right sanctioning body, and you got cornered. And sometimes it comes to that, but that's only if the handler is actually trying to go in that direction, which I don't see. Robbie Brown in the building. What's up, fam? What's going on? What's going on? What up, main man in the fan? What's up with you, man? Renee Box Young in the building. What's going on, man? What's up, fam? Salute to Mexico. Salute to Mexico. We talking boxing. You already know, family. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. My thing is this. Canelo could take the risk against Floyd because he knew that he wasn't going to get knocked out. So it's easy to brush it off on inexperience. Whereas Ortiz can get KO'd by Bud or Spence. Man, that's just still, it don't, there's a slight possibility there. I won't deny that. But at the end of the day, you got to take the risk, man. I mean, you got to go through that fire, that adversity to become a better fighter, to learn. I mean, there is a slight chance there, but there's also a slight chance that Virgil Ortiz, with the type of power that he got, can maybe do some hurting on one of the veterans. There's a chance. I don't have him winning, Muhammad. I don't have him winning by 5, fam. I think he gets dusted, but I think he should try. And does he have a chance? Will I say he has 0 chance? I can't say that. Will I say there's a slight chance there? There's a possibility that something can happen in that fight? Yes. Can he give a valiant effort of himself? Yes. We'll see. And that's the way I'm saying, man. But I feel what you're saying, bro. He could get stopped and he could get wrecked. I also say that's a possibility. And it's just the gamble that he got to take. You know what I'm saying? All day. What's up, Ron Boy Fresh? What's going on, man? What's up, man? Salute, salute, salute. We're not talking about Ortiz. We're talking about Porter next. No more ducking. No more excuses. The clock is running out. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me wrap this topic up real quick, man, so we can move on to this. Because I hear what you're saying. I'm going to leave it at this. We got a 4-way tournament playing out at 175, all right? At the end of the day, Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev is overdue. Overdue. So whatever happens, if it ain't no rubber meat in the road, all this lower tier stuff need to go out the window at 175. Now, if Bivol is going to fight Zurdo Ramirez, that's cool. But outside of that, man, these two need to be fighting each other, man. And that's the end of that one right there. Let's move on, man. Let's move on because y'all got a lot to say about the subject and y'all ain't going to leave me alone about it. So we're going to move on just for the fam. Just for the fam. Let's see here. Let me see here. Let me say this. Let me just say this. Now, there's a lot to say about last night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot to say about last night. Let me just take a drink of water real quick. Hold on. Let me just take a drink of water real quick because there's a lot to say about last night, you know. Now, I try to keep everybody up to speed as much as I can about this situation right here. And, you know, the thing is, this has become now the biggest fight in boxing. It seems to me more and more people now really starting to get engaged, man. As much as I hear people talking about this and the passion that it brings in everybody, more and more people starting to get engaged. People want to see this. I think people are just a little slightly behind on this. I think where a lot of folks are coming at the day, I've already been there, and we're going to get there. The thing is this. Am I mad right now at Errol Spence Jr. for the way that he behaved last night? Yes. I ain't going to say mad, or should I say disappointed? Yes. Very disappointed in Errol from last night. And the reason is this. You can say what you want. Oh, you know, pandemics and this is the reason he don't want to talk to him. That's the reason he don't want. This is the fact of the matter right here. This is the fact of the matter. I've now got Terence Crawford walking through the town of Errol Spence Jr. not once, but twice. And Errol, for whatever reason, doesn't want to talk. These are the facts. Y'all gonna sit there. We just gonna give straight facts about this situation. He don't want to talk. Now, the first trip, at least the ones that we know publicly, everybody was in the know. Errol's camp, the boxing fans, the mayor, the governor, the police force, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, everybody in their mamas knew that Terence Bud Crawford was coming to town. Because he plastered it everywhere. I'm coming to Texas after my fight with Kell Brook. He didn't even go home. Y'all ain't even peeping this. He didn't even go home. He went to some like little purgatory spot or somewhere to chill for a minute. Then he said, I'm going to get on the next thing smoking to Texas, and then I'm going to go home. Because I need to go down here and see what's good with Errol. So he get on the first thing smoking, right? Go down there in the building. This is we just going to talk about the last two visits because word on the curb has been more visits than that. But we're going to leave it at these two. Walk up in the building just for them to say, you cannot talk to Mr. Spence. Mr. Spence doesn't want to talk to you. Okay, so the man is literally 2 to 3 rows behind where Errol Spence was having interviews. They like within talking distance right there, right? They could just say fuck everything and just yell over the people. But they say that Errol doesn't want to talk. He doesn't have any. And so the legion of fans, the Spencerites, Spence Nation, y'all come running out. Man, well, there were pandemic precautions in place. He couldn't jump over the fences and the gates. They had dogs over there. He couldn't go near him. It's too many precautions. You know the things. Okay, the restrictions. I'm like, okay. All right, cool. So that's what y'all saying. So y'all think that Terence Crawford just came down there to be a spectator. People think that Terence Crawford came all the way down to Texas just to sit in the crowd and eat popcorn and had drinks and just take in a fight. Right after his fight with Kell Brook now. Ain't went home, ain't chilled out, got relaxed or nothing. Not even what was that, a week later? So you mean that y'all think he just came down there to be a spectator and they wouldn't let Mr. Spence talk to him? Okay, cool. So he go home pissed off. Damn, I come all the way down here to talk to Errol. And damn, that man don't even want to have nothing to say to me. I'm walking through this joint, man, like whatever. I'm walking through this joint like, man, he only want to talk to me. I got his fans coming at me. They coming at me, giving me the energy more than he is. I mean, I'm going to war with his people, and he ain't got nothing to say. He got nothing to say. He just sitting over there doing business interviews. He got nothing to say to me, to no one. He don't want to talk about a multi-million-dollar fight. You don't want to say, slip me a little card or something, say, yo, meet me back at the hotel or something or whatever like that. No, you got nothing to say. You don't want to talk about this multi-million-dollar fight, the biggest fight in boxing. You ain't got nothing to say. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead roll, bro. You a little chump. I'm up out of here. And then to fast forward to last night. Now come around last night. Mo Hooker fight. In Errol Spence's backyard. In his backyard. Terence Crawford walking in that thing on bended bees, chilling, comfortable, knowing ain't nobody going to run up. I know he ain't going to run up. You see how he was walking through that arena? He was walking through that joint like, well, look, we know ain't nobody running up. Like real spill. We know Earl ain't running up. We know he ain't coming to say what's up, nothing. How was your flight? Nothing. He ain't coming to say nothing to me. I know this. Now they say it was restrictions, and that's the reason that no one could talk to each other, and that's the reason that people can't run up on each other because of all of these different little rules and stuff, right? Well, it wasn't no rules last night. We had crowds last night, right? Which means that anybody could have ran up at any given time. Take in mind, Bud is in his town. They not in Omaha. I don't even see your man coming to Omaha and them not pulling up. I don't even see it. They in his town, knowing that he ain't gonna run up. So they sit in that joint, they chilling. So everybody, now I'm sure Buzz sitting in the crowd like, damn, I didn't even know he was here. Damn, I mean, because truth be told, like I said, it wasn't no grand arrival. It wasn't no grand entrance. It wasn't no big spotlight. It was sneak him up in this joint. And let him chill out. He's on date night. He's having date night. He doesn't want to talk to no one because he's on date night. He doesn't want to talk about a $30 to $40 million fight because he's on date night. He's tucked up under Derrick James in his little date. He's having date night. He don't even want to have a conversation with Terence Bud Crawford once again. So now everybody running up on Terence and they expecting for Terence to act a fool. For what? For what? I done took 2 trips within 4 months to come and to talk to this man. Y'all think, oh, he just walked down there just to be with Hooker, right? No. Like I said, if y'all don't think that he went down there with the intentions, knowing that he would see that man in the building. But if you don't act like you don't want no work, and you don't act like you don't want no smoke, if you want me to walk through your town like I'm the big dog, because I'm looking clean over there while you over there leaning and looking a little, your glow off, cuz your glow is off. Lord, you all twisted, your glow is off. I'm over this thing looking like $1 million. I'm ready to go. Shit, it looked like Bub was in shape and everything. It looked like Bub was ready to, he could have put some gloves on that night, went in there and beat both of their ass. He was ready to go. While your man over that thing leaning, losing his glow, losing that glowy look. You know how that glow look, that money look, losing it. Why my man over here looking like $1 million in your town? You supposed to be excellent. You excellence. This is how a champion move. You'll never catch me on camera leaning like that and doing all that you doing, bro. So have some respect for yourself, brother. You 30-something years old. Or your little fans keep running around here. Oh, he young, he partying, he this. Yeah, that's cool. That's all cool. We said that 5 years ago. Them days over, bro. Respect the fact that you a champion. Move like one. Walk like me. Do it like me. Oh, y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like when someone requires them to move like a champion. So cool, you chilling with your girl. Cool, you ain't got no words for me. All right, it's my second trip here. We got nothing but space and opportunity between us. At the very least, we can at least just get together and talk, brother. I'm not even asking you to put no pen to paper. I'm saying, look, get with me. Let's give the people what they want to see. And let's make this the biggest thing ever. That's all I'm asking you to do. The least you can do is engage, bro. You with the diva attitude doesn't help this fight. At the end of the day, we got the fight, bro. Our legacies are tied together, right? At this point, we got an opportunity to both walk away filthy freaking rich right now. We got to make this happen, champ. You moving like that? Nah. Then you know it is what it is. Then I'm gonna still go make some money. I'm gonna go over here, do me. You let me know when you're ready. So last night we had another missed opportunity. Terence Crawford walking around the town of Errol Spence Jr., knowing that Earl won't run up. Knowing that Earl won't run up. Let me see what the fam time out. That's sad. That's sad. That's really sad. And so I'm very disappointed how that happened last night, man. You don't do that, bro. You don't have nobody walking through your town, dog, and going to war with your people constantly, and you just sitting back chilling, like whatever. So now Crawford is telling everybody, I don't have no reason to talk about that fight no more. I've already made enough effort. What more can I do? There's nothing else I could do. I walked through his town. like Omar. I'm walking through this man town looking for him constantly. He don't want to talk. He got his bodyguards all around him. You see the dude in the video holding him at the hips and shit. I'm like, what the hell? Like they close on Earl, making sure nobody run up, dog. Y'all see the dude in the video, in the little fight up video? They all up on Earl, got him by the hips and shit. I'm like, damn. They making sure nobody don't run up. They making sure Bud don't run up at all, dog. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Oh, man, he was with his girl. Man, miss me with that, bruh. His girl would have understood, trust me. And y'all need to understand, this ain't personal. It's two brothers trying to get rich. Man, he was with his girl. He was with date night. Man, come on with the date night. We talking millions, multi-million-dollar fight. What you gonna do, Earl? You gonna keep on with the diva moves? Because guess what, bro? We can both be divas. All roads to undisputed leads through Terence Crawford. Why you playing diva? So I'm gonna go over here and do me. See what's up with these little undisputed dudes that's coming up from 140. See what's up with little Virgil, Sean, what you want to do. You know, whoever. He gonna go do him. He already been undisputed. He already in the hall. He already been through 3 divisions. You got to get like me. So when you ready, when you get off your diva mode, come holler at me. But I'm done doing everything I need to do. I'm done wasting my gas money. What more do y'all want that man to do, champ? He took 2 trips in less than 5 months in that man's backyard, knowing that he was going to be in the building. What more do y'all want him to do to hype the fight? Riddle me that. You know what I'm saying? Riddle me that. Yeah, I like Virgil versus Mean Machine, Ron Boy. I like Virgil versus Mean Machine. DJ Zion Love in the building. What's up? Lil Sweat Real in the building. Be More in the building. What's going on? What's up? Salute, salute, salute. D-Lo say, yo, man, I also like Mean Machine versus Virgil. Just like Boots versus Lippin Yes. I love Mean Machine versus Virgil. That's the perfect fight. Comes with no politics. They both rank right next to one another. Mean Machine is a dude that's going to push Virgil. Mean Machine is an aggressive fighter. He has a good boxing pedigree, former Olympian. He's somebody that Virgil can really get much more sharper with. I love that fight. I love that fight. I think that's the route they're going to end up going in the end, though. You know what I'm saying? Mike say, yo, man, he couldn't see Bud Bomac was in the way. Man, go ahead, man. I don't even know what you're saying that to, but go ahead, man. I don't think Fury has anything for AJ. I think that we will see a nasty AJ in that fight whenever they get there. That's why I'm going to throw some money on them, bro. I'm going to throw some money on them. They got AJ as the underdog. I'm going to throw some money on them. I think it's worth it. I'm going to speed up some. Ron Boy Fresh says, yo, man, Beterbiev and Joe Smith versus Bivol is happening in late this year or early next year. That's what I was saying. That all got to come together. Beterbiev, Joe Smith, Bivol versus Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? Because they're talking about Bivol versus Zurdo Ramirez. Zurdo down with Golden. But that's if Oscar gonna still do business with Eddie Hearn. Now, politically, all of this crap should line up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping it happens, because if not, they can just cut all this crap out, because we've been missing Bivol versus Beterbiev forever. I've been wanting to see that fight like forever, and we just like abandoned it. You know what I'm saying? But I hear you. I'm down with the tournament, man. All of those are good fights. Adding Zurdo to the mix, that's a damn good mix. You know what I'm saying? That's a damn good mix. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. De Niro? What's going on, man? What's going on, fam? Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Salute to you. Robert says, yo, that'd be a hell of a card. Do Beterbiev versus Smith Jr., Bivol versus Ramirez on the same card. Then the winners fight for undisputed at 175. I love that. I can rock with that if we know that that's set in stone. If we know that that's set in stone, count me in for all of that right there, champ. All of that. I'm with all of that. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn needs to be taken into international criminal court for war crimes, for putting riches in there with Bivol on the Parker Jasor card. Yeah, man. But you know, Bivol need that touch, man. He gonna murder that dude though. But he needs that touch, man, and knock that rust off. I mean, how long has it been since Bivol been in the ring? It's been over a year. It's been a minute, man. I don't think Bivol fought at all in 2020, did he? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. So I know he don't want to just jump in there with those dudes that we just talked about. So he gonna need something like that. But Eddie Hearn sacrifice, it is what it is. I see Bivol pulling that out. Easy work. Easy work. Top ranked ESPN already said that they're making Beterbiev versus Smith is on the books. Okay, cool. I mean, Smith got to go get that belt first, though, right? He got to get that belt first. He got to get that WBO first. That WBO still vacant. I think didn't they push that fight back between him and what's the dude, the foreign guy, Vlasglov. You know what I'm saying? They pushed that thing back. That Joker was drunk and he was stuttering and his eyes were super glazy. Joker's always protecting that Dallas Joker. All right, about the drinking thing, man. You know, my thing is, I don't mind the dude having a drink and all that. Like I tell people all the time, he's, you know, he deserved to enjoy the fruits of his labor, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I can't keep saying it. Can't keep saying it. My thing is, he got to start to take charge for the position that he is in. At the end of the day, yeah, it's cool to have fun, but if you know that you are a unified champion, this came off a big ass accident. You know what I'm saying? And everything that went down with that whole situation. Every time a camera catch you, you can't be that way. Sometimes you gotta say, you know what? If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that after we leave the fight or after I get away from them cameras. I can't have them keep constantly seeing me like that. That's my only thing about that whole shit. Like, you can't. It's one thing to say he had the last two times he got caught on camera. Everybody was like, all right, look, he a youngin', you know, he's still having a good time. He a multi-millionaire. It's time he throwing up. He having a good time. That's fine. But dog, sometimes you got to take responsibility for the position. You want do you want the endorsements? Do you want do you want to be recognized as this big thing? Or is it just strictly about the money and getting the hell out the sport? Do you want to have a legacy known for, you know, being something about positivity and stuff like that? I ain't saying he a negative dude, but that stigma, that thing that happened to you, you an athlete, bruh. You in front of the world. So at the very least, you can say, you know what, if I'm gonna go ahead and do that, keep the bottle in the stash, or I do that when I get back, man. I can't do it because I got an image to think about to the kids, to the youngsters, I want to go higher places. And you know what I'm saying? I can't have everybody keep perceiving me as some sort of drunk because it's going to affect things. And I'm not saying that's what he is. I don't think he that or nothing like. I'm just saying he needs to protect his own position and realize I'm a champion. That's why I was just telling y'all earlier. When y'all see this dude Crawford, dog, y'all don't see that. Let's just say if he do all that shit. Let's just say if he do smoke J's, everything, drink all that. Let's just say if he do, which we know he don't. You ain't never seen it. You don't see him always flaunting it out here because he knows what is at stake. He knows what the image he's trying to put out. He got kids. And that's what I'm saying about Errol. And sometimes, and Errol Spence fans got to hold him accountable for that. Like, look, man, we don't like to see you like that, cuz ain't nothing wrong with having fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Every now and again, you get caught up, little intoxicated, little bubbly, whatever. You got your designated driver, it's cool. But not every time a camera come around, shawty. Not every time. I mean, me as an athlete, I'm gonna be like, I can't, I'm gonna sit that off for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all afterwards, you know, but it is what it is. And I mean, when I heard him talking, I couldn't even tell. I mean, a lot of people kind of saying he was like super duper drunk. I don't think he was like that really. I think he just was a little buzzy buzz, like and that could be probably with the teeth. He had the mask on and all that. I mean, we just don't know. But at the end of the day, from an athlete standpoint, and even if you want to and I ain't saying he want to be a role model. Boxers rarely do. Boxers ain't basketball players. These are bad dudes. You know what I'm saying? They rarely want to be role models. But I'm just saying for your own, you know, markability, for your own perception, don't keep giving them what they looking for. You dig? Sometimes just chill. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I'm going to say on that. The Fight Hub interview tells you everything about where Spence is in his mind. The dude doesn't take his legacy seriously. I mean, he got to start losing first before we make those assumptions. Before you make assumptions like that, you got to see him losing first. The man just took a year off and came back and beat Danny Garcia. I draw them conclusions when it affects him in the ring. Everybody say, like I always say, they say a weight bully. He ain't never missed weight. Oh, they used to say back in the day, he was on PEDs. He ain't never popped dirty for a test. So people saying he don't take his legacy serious. He can care less. Yet he ain't losing. So before we draw those conclusions, let's see it happen first. That's all I'm saying. You know, shit, man. You know, but I'm just saying from his image, it's his life, man. It's his life. Virgil doesn't need Crawford or Spence because both Ortiz and Boots are born to fight each other, man. All right. Hey, I'm with any of that, man. But at the end of the day, if the two youngsters want to square off, they want to come through and take over the whole division, I'm with that too. At the end of the day, but I think Ortiz's next move should definitely be Kavaliauskas. Kavaliauskas all day. Canelo thought that he could knock out Mayweather, and that was easy. Yeah, Canelo thought so. And went in there and got schooled every single round. School. You know what I'm saying? Earl still think there is a fight. I mean, look, man, at the end of the day, what Crawford is telling everybody, he playing to chill. He knows eventually that's too much money. Boxing, if that fight is going to happen, it's going to come back to him. And then here's another deal. And this is what I wanted to originally kind of go in this direction too. I always try to keep y'all in the know, man. Here's a question you got to ask yourself if you pissed off about this situation. Because I'm not pissed off no more. I told you, my pissed off period was last year. I was where a lot of folks are at last year. When we were going crazy, why they ain't don't happen on no fights. These dudes, we were going crazy about this last year. Now we at a point where you got to ask yourself a question as a boxing fan. Because this then marinated to another point now. Where do you want to see them fight now? Do you really want to see them fight now for 3 belts? Or do you want to see them fight for total undisputed? And if that is the case, then we got time. What everybody tripping for? Bud got a contract to tie up. Earl got a fight to get out the way. So what everybody tripping for? So you as a boxing fan now got to ask the question, do you want to see undisputed for the biggest fight in boxing, or you just want to see the damn fight? That's all it is. Because if it's going to be undisputed, then there's a dude named Yordanis Ugas that got to get the hell out the way. And if that's going to happen, then that's going to lead to other things for Crawford. That's just reality of the situation, whether they confronted each other last night or not. So all of the outrage is funny, and that's cool. But now, realistically, rubber meet in the road. Do you want to see the fight today? Or do you want to see it for undisputed? Because if you say undisputed, then I say to everybody, shut the fuck up. Because there ain't nothing to talk about. So last night would have been nothing but pure theater, one way or the other. That's just the facts of the matter. So I've been there last year where y'all getting pissed. Oh man, everybody, oh my God, why they don't want to fight? Earl is this, Crawford is that, everybody is that, this. I was there last year when undisputed wasn't in the picture, when I just wanted to see the damn fight. But now these 2 brothers then came to me and said, there's a plan now. Like what Keith used to tell everybody. I had a perfect plan. I used to call him M. Bison, the final level, because his plan involved him being on the final level. And that was me to go and get a belt. I got 2 belts. Earl, you go get a belt. You go get, and then at the end of the day, we're going to all meet. And we're going to put it all in the pot. And we're going to make a big old extravaganza. I'm going to get the legend out the way in Pacquiao. And we're going to have a big thing, me and you. And I'm out the door. That was the plan. So Earl put a wrench in. I mean, all of the wrenches went into the plan. Everybody was running the same plan. Gather the belts for the big one in the end. So now this plan is underway. And we about, I don't know, 60% into it. And now all the boxing fans just taking notice. So ask yourself, which one do you want? Because if we want undisputed, then we just need to relax and talk about all of these other beautiful fights that's going to be around the sport of boxing and just chill the hell out and let Earl go back to his ranch, play with his chickens, play with his horses, drink whatever he wanted to do, whatever he want to do. Just come back once you get Ugas out the way, homeboy. And when you do, then we can sit down and talk. See, everybody's falling for the traps. I used to. I don't do it no more. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. We come and talk about that because it's fun. It ain't real. Ain't none of this shit real. 60-40 ain't real as much as y'all don't want to believe it. These fighters can't call no splits. They take, at the end of the day, it's not real. It's theater. It's fun. Realistically, we ain't there, unfortunately, because different things are at play. That's just the facts of the matter. So let these brothers do what they do. I was mad about because I didn't see the theater last night because I wanted to get on here and talk shit with y'all. I wanted to see the theater, but even if we would have had our back and forth, I knew no fight wasn't coming. How the hell are you going to do a fight When you got one fight left on your contract with a promoter that you ain't vibing with right now. You don't got all this uncertainty in front of you. And you think he's just going to run into an Errol Spence Jr. fight. They say this stuff, these obstacles, to keep us arguing, to keep us hyping the fight while they in their mansions chilling. And they probably calling each other off the late night. Like, did you see that person channel? Go over that person channel and see what he's talking about. Hey, you look, when you go over there, go over to that person and you see what he's talking about. They really think we can't stand. I'm gonna put this on Twitter tomorrow, okay? And you put this on there tomorrow. Y'all, when you're talking multi-millions of dollars, multi-millions, there's more cooperation than you know. And that's all I'm going to tell y'all. So that's why I say, I'm chilling with it. I'm good with the fact they're not fighting right now. Bring on your Danish Ugas and bring on Showtime Sean Porter and bring on Virgil Ortiz, because that's just where we are at. Period. Period. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the simple matter. Well, now I'm now don't get it wrong. Like, if some of y'all say, hey man, I just want to see the fight. I don't know how much I will understand that, but when you this close to such a historic thing, but things can go wrong at any given night, any given fight, especially with the talented fighters we talking about. Anything can go wrong. Sean Porter can throw a wrench in the plans if it came to that. Who knows, right? Your Danish Ugas can come along and throw a wrench in the plans, right? Who knows? It's risky. But if it's successful, you are now working on the highest tier of that you can work on. There's one more level that this fight can go. As loud as this fight is, it can go up one more level once all those belts are in play. As a boxing fan, would you rather see that, or you just want to see the damn fight? That's just all I ask folks, man. That's all I ask folks. I got Knockout TV in the building. What's up, fam? What's going on? What's going on? He say, bro, Earl done told y'all once that he get these other belts. He coming for Bud. When he do that, just push Buzz for to take the fight. Yeah, that's as simple as that. And that's been known. It's been out there. I don't deny that. Bud Crawford knows it too. Y'all don't listen to what these fighters. I told you, fan bases react different than the fighters. I'm reacting according to how they react. They ain't even tripping because they know what's up. We gonna come back. We ain't even at the table right now. Ain't nothing to talk about. We'll come back to the table when there's something to talk about. Until then, keep it going. Simple. But we want to see this fight. Resurrected Soul say, yo, man, interesting. Bob has lost money on his whole stable. Buzz sells more than all of the other fighters. So actually, Bob's problem is himself and Top Rank for not knowing how to promote. Yeah, man, we know what it is. They own, and not in this modern days and times. Bob's still operating off of old, blueprints. But it's funny we talking about old blueprints because, that's funny. Yeah, that's real funny we talking about old blueprints because boxing fans, how long has we been dealing with this Spence versus Crawford thing? A couple years now, right? A few years. Rest in peace to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. When he fought Sugar Ray Leonard, how long did it take before we got that fight? Before they originally started, they thought that fight was going to happen. 5 years. 5 years. We originally thought that fight was going to happen in 82. It didn't happen in 87. 5 years. Ray retired, twice before he fought Hagler. 5 years. And that fight became every bit of special. Was it risky? Sure. Was it a gamble? Sure. Was it hard to get done? Yeah. We got 2 retirements from Ray. We had Hagler threatening retirement. All kinds of stuff going on. Similar to this. Ray was undisputed. 5 years and a bunch of back and forth to get one of the greatest fights known to man, right? We've been only waiting for like 2 or 3, and I think we right there. But some things do got to sort themselves out. And it's like I said before, unfortunately, last night, Mr. Spence did not participate in trying to keeping this thing hyped to an epic level. So when we do collect, we going to eat, and everybody going to be happy. You got to keep stuff like this going if you know the fight ain't going to happen no time soon. That's all I was asking from last night. Nothing more, nothing less. Everybody thought it was a fight gonna be signed last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man. These kids, man, ain't that these dudes ain't nowhere near it, man. We way off, bro. What logic are you talking, man? His action says that he do not want smoke. All right, his actions tell me he taking orders. They all taking orders. You know what I'm saying? Except Bud, though. I don't think Bud taking. I think Bud on his own program. You know what I'm saying? Bud the only one moving around. I tell you, he walking around Earl Town like he running that joint. He just moving around because he know Earl ain't gonna run up. Because Earl over that joint is like, know what? I'm good where I'm at. We ain't gonna fight. I'm gonna get this belt. So why kick up dust? It means nothing. I'm gonna chill out with my lady. That's how they thinking about it. Bud just doing it because he want to kick up dust. He about that work. He want to kick up dust. But he know damn well, man. I mean, he know damn well, man. He know damn well ain't nothing happening right now. And I'm just a realist about that situation now, man. I've been there, man. I've been trying to tell y'all, man. I've been trying to tell y'all the same thing. A negotiation via social media, not legit. Usually when fighters negotiate without nonsense, it's done with the fighters in suits behind the closed doors. Facts. I couldn't have said that no better. That's how you know it's real talk. When a promoter gets assigned to a PBC fighter, not a fighter on his own moving around like he promoting himself. No. Those PBC fighters get appointed promoters. When you see one get appointed a promoter, you know it's real talk. All of these signs, there's a lot of things that ain't happened. They are not going to sit back and try to make a fight with Terence Crawford when he got allegedly one fight left on his contract. They're going to sit and wait it out. It's only common sense. That's just the fact of the matter. And I think us as boxing fans, we got to keep telling the public this. Those who keep our eye on this day to day, we got an obligation to keep the public informed on this, because everybody gonna not know that none of this stuff is at play. They just gonna think that it should happen right now, and why it ain't happening right now. Do you know about that? Do you know about this? Do you know? Nah, I ain't even know that was going on. You know, he on his last fight, and they may try to bring it all on one side, or they may be trying to see which way he resigned. Maybe they trying to get this third belt involved because they can then do this for undisputed. I mean, that's where we at, man. That's where we at. I can't wait. I hope these two brothers, man, create the biggest fight in boxing, and I'm going to stay right there, fam. At the end of the day, I just know that Crawford really wants it, and I know that Crawford ready to bring it to him right now. But at the end of the day, they both know behind the scenes, and when it comes to the suits, they know what they're being told, and they know what the options are. And right now, it's just, I don't think it's not an option. It's just not an option. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of here, fam. Salute to the fam. Salute to the fam. Resurrected Soul say, yo, man, Spence throwing out numbers over social media is a distraction. Exactly. I think, you know what? He probably laugh every time somebody mentions 60-40. He probably cracks up laughing because he was the one that kind of threw that out there, and like you say, social media or an interview or something like that, and like people just ran. We just all ran with it, and it's law now. You know what I'm saying? It's law. He probably sat back like, well, shit. If they're gonna keep saying it, then yeah, I'm not gonna sit. I ain't gonna get that up until I'm ready to, till we ready to fight. I would laugh my ass off if all of these years of arguing they settle for 50-50 in the end. Like, fuck it, we both gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? I will crack all the way up. And all of the hype worked perfectly. That's how boxing works. I've been watching it for a long time, fam, and I'm sure most of y'all have too. Y'all know how boxing works, bro. Like I tell y'all, Hagler and Leonard took 5 years to make, man. 5 years to make. You know what I'm saying? 5 years to make, man. And Hagler walked away with the lion's share of the money. You know what I mean? Fanboys, he said his fan base. Exactly, bro. He stole Mikey's numbers and bitch up when time to fight Bud. Yeah, they doing the business plan. That's another thing. Yeah, they definitely doing the business plan. And I'm fully aware. That's why in the thumbnail he got the suit on. Because I'm fully aware he's under business orders. They all making money. Everybody trying to eat right now and get belts and eat. Get belts and eat. That's the name of the plan until we can make the biggest thing on the planet happen. But we ain't going to make it why his uncertainty around him and why we got another belt to get. Can Ugas upset Errol Spence Jr.? I wonder. Well, we saying, is that question going to come out of nowhere? Is that if they make this fight, does Ugas got it? Because Ugas is very disciplined. Very disciplined. I'm saying Earl very disciplined. He never miss weight. And always looking chiseled. Never looking like he tired in the fight. None of that shit. So he's. But I'm just saying, Ugas, man, he dedicated, bro, and he been getting good and looking good, better and better in fights. Does he got a chance? We'll see. We'll see. Stylistically, I always say Errol Spence Jr. is going to destroy Ugas, but I'm just saying, we will see. We will see. My brother D-Lo44 boxing in the super chat, man. Thanks, family. Thank you, family. Much love and thank you for all of your support, homie. You already know. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Some claiming that Bud should have approached EJ again last night. Last I checked, Bud lived outside of Texas. Sidebar, they are in suits in my thumbnails too. All day. All day. You right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, man, like I say, he in that man town. That's it. You would think just off the jump, just knowing that he just in there, that he would move a certain kind of way. Everybody keep using this whole he was with his girl excuse. Bro, ain't no way if I'm with my girl that I know there's somebody I can make all this money with. Man, we gonna talk. We gonna have a conversation. We gonna do something. And I know you my rival and you walking around my town, people looking at me like, damn, you gonna say something? Man, that's the way it looked last night. It just looked like he was just on some. Dog, you got this man walking around your city and you ain't gonna say a word to him. They don't move like that down in Texas. You got something to say to somebody, you say it. You don't let that man sit within voice reach of you and you don't say nothing. You just sit there chilling. Yeah, we on some lovey-dovey shit tonight, champ. Yeah, what's up, baby? How you doing? You enjoy your drink? I love you. I love you. I mean, come on, man. And you got Terence Crawford sitting over there a few rows over. He just sitting over that joint like, damn. This is my second trip down here, bro. I didn't waste money on a ticket. I'm here to support Mo Hooker, but damn, that's my second time down here. He ain't got nothing to say to me. I'm in his town. I'm going to go see what the Cowboys. I'm going to walk around Cowboys Stadium. I'm going to go talk to Jerry. I'm going to go talk to Jerry. Now, a lot of people who saying that, well, Crawford should have did this and Crawford should have did that. He took the trip. Y'all, like I asked the question, do you think he took the trip just to go down there and see and just to be a fan? The first time. He took the trip for a he came to Earl's fight. He took the trip. Has Earl ever took the trip? Bruh, if he ended up walking up in Earl's gym, bruh, if on one of these trips he go down there and he walk in Earl's gym and just maybe bang on the drums or do a Ali, boom, 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 boom. The champ is here. If he go in there and do something like that, shawty, I'm done. I'm done. I don't know. It's just like he feel more and more comfortable with just, and see, y'all don't even see the mental games and all of this. This is a huge, huge thing. This is all warfare. Y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't even see it. Crawford sending a mental message to him. I'm everywhere. I'm going to be right here every time you want. I'm right. I ain't hard to find. I'm never hard to find. I'm right here on your ass. I ain't got to keep putting this stuff out here. You going to see me. You going to feel my presence. You come to a fight I'm at, I'm going to make sure you see me. Come on, man. And Earl is over that joint like, you know, we going to cash this check. We're going to get us some more horses. You know what I mean? And then, you know, baby girl, I'm going to buy you a new ring. I'm going to buy you a new necklace. You know what I mean? Roses of red and violets of blue. Man down, man down. Strap season 2. Whatever, man. Whatever. But guess what, though? Earl is going to get back into the favorable column if he goes in there and destroy your Danish Ugas. That's all I do know. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do know. Sonny Chiba says, yo, man, taking Al's advice is not looking good right now. I ain't going to say that. Taking Al's advice, man, shit, he straight, he paid. He may ain't got the legacy achievements that we all want him to have and see a lot of the fights that we may have won at this point. But messing with Al, shawty, he can't say he ain't paid. And he ain't filthy rich. No, he ain't like super duper filthy rich. No, but at the end of the day, I mean, he doing all right. He doing better than most boxers. I say that. I say that much. You know what I'm saying? So you want Spence to put on a show in a boxing event, but Spence saying he's willing to give Buzz 60-40 over the internet is not good enough for y'all. Shaking my damn head. You know what? Hey, bro, at the end of the day, look, man, all of these 64, we don't know what the final split going to be. I don't think it's going to be a split that's going to prevent them from fighting. It's too much money involved. It's too much money. The only thing that will prevent them from fighting if one side or the other is just too damn greedy or scared to have their supposed star lose. That's the only way. Ain't going to be no split. I just told folks, bro, in the Hagler and Hearns fight, Hagler walked away with, I just read it, $12 million guaranteed. Leonard ain't walk away with nowhere near that. $12 million guaranteed for Marvin Hagler over Sugar Ray Leonard. Over the supposed golden boy, Sugar Ray Leonard. At that point, you know, I mean, so we don't, at the end, we just don't know what it's going to be. It could be 60-40. Who knows? Bud might cave, but Bud would never tell you that today. It ain't smart business. That ain't how you do business. If I know a fight is a year and some change away, if you, whatever you get on the record publicly of what you're going to accept, you starting from there. When I talk to you a year from now, oh yeah, you said, remember back in March 21st, you said that, yo, man, you was going to take 25%. So, you know, I only think that's only the right thing. I mean, since then you haven't done anything and you haven't, you know, beat this guy or beat that guy. So I think we should start from the 25% that you said you was willing to take, or you ducking. We ain't gonna know what those splits gonna be, fam. I keep it 100 with y'all. I keep it 100 with y'all. At the end of the day, they gonna know. Their suits are gonna know. They're gonna sit down and do the money split, and they're gonna present numbers to both of these fighters and say, you can talk all the crap you want on your social medias. Are you gonna walk away from this number? Period. Period. You gonna walk away from this number? Terence Crawford, you gonna walk away from this number? Errol Spence, are you going to walk away from this number? And if you do, who the hell you going to fight to make this number back? What you going to do? Both of y'all. Both of y'all sit your goofy asses down if you really want to keep it 100. Because then both of y'all going to come off. Somebody need to smack both of them over the head. Pow. And sit their asses down. Two little bad little kids. That's how they acting. But at the end of the day, I feel like there's a plan in place, and I've already answered the question for myself as a boxing fan, whether I want to see this now or whether I want to see this for undisputed. And I've decided now, since we are at where we are at in this situation, I prefer to see this for undisputed. You dig? I'm about to get up out of here, fam. I'm about to get up out of here. Much love to the fam. Y'all talking to each other. Y'all talking to each other. They both under the suit's control. They need to cut Bob out and come October. Let's talk. Unless Bud resigns with Top Rank. Now, if Bud resigns with Top Rank, that's going to be interesting. Every time we talk about this, I always leave y'all with this. I always do. And that is, I don't see Bob Arum. I'm dying to see how this is going to end. I mean, is Bob Arum going to allow Terence Bud Crawford to walk out that door knowing that this fight of this magnitude is at stake? He ain't going to have a hand in it. He's just going to, I mean, business is business. If he's vulnerable in business. But will it really go down that way is the question. We don't know. There's a lot of stuff about this situation now that we just don't know. That's how long it took to make the damn fight. Now all of this stuff is changing. Now the stakes are even, if these two fighters pass their next set of tests, the stakes rise even higher. Now we're talking undisputed champion Errol Spence Jr. or Terence Bud Crawford, an undisputed welterweight champion. It gets no more bigger than that. That takes over every sport and network in the world. I ain't talking about just boxing now. I'm talking every sport network in the world is now officially taken over by Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford. All they got to do is stick to the plan and make it to the final level all day, all day, all day. Ron Boy say, yo, man, Boogeyman Bud, the bully Slim, all day. Hey, he wants smoke, man. He wants smoke. I got to give it to him, dog. Bud ain't backing down. He walking around that man town. I mean, come on, man. On bended bees, dog. He just walking around there like it's nothing. Simple as that. You dig? Bruce goes, what's up, family? What's going on? Hold on. Let me go to Bruce. Bruce says, Leonard got the big ring and the big gloves for the B side. Exactly. He waited so long. He had so long. Man, Hagler became an animal. We got them big victories behind him. Got Mugabe out the way and then some. Man, come on, man. He became too big, and Hagler became a good businessman in his own right. Sugar was the golden boy, though, at once upon a time. He BS for 5 long years on Marvin. You know what I'm saying? Man, they supposed to did that right after the Hearns fight. You know what I'm saying? Right after the Hearns fight. He says, it's not about Arum. Arum is losing money. He wants to make the fight to earn a profit. PBC and Spence is degenerating Crawford and his career in the effort to duck with justification is flat out wrong, homie. Hey, resurrect this soul. Don't get it twisted. If something like that go down, oh, we going off. Now that's a play. I don't have no, like evidence of something like that as being that play. But if something like that go, that's totally wrong. Nah, we ain't gonna just degrade Crawford. And that's why I stand. We don't let them degrade Crawford at any turn. That's why I tell everybody 50-50. That man already, they got to get like Bud. And we gonna keep that going out here. Ain't gonna be no, and you might be right. Who knows in the end? None of us really don't know how this is gonna end. But ain't gonna be no degrading him to build up them. Nah, ain't none of that shit. And look, I'm keeping my third eye on the Keith Thurman situation because I'm wondering how they gonna get Keith in this mix. Sean Porter acting like he don't want to have nothing to do with Keith, right? Earl acting like he don't want to have nothing to do with Keith. Where are they gonna put Keith at in this mix, and will that prolong any of this situation? That's a question. Are they going to give your Danish Ugas to Keith Thurman? We don't know that yet. The days ahead gonna reveal. I heard what Errol Spence put on his Twitter. Oh, yeah, I'm going out when I get the third belt. When you get the third belt. But the golden question is, when is that? That's what no one is asking. See, people see things and they run too fast. He says, when I get the third belt, we're going to see who's holding up the division. When is that? Are they giving Ugas a touch? Is Keith Thurman going to get in the mix? Keith says he loved the Ugas fight. Or are they going to get Keith Jamal James, the WBA regular fighter? Keith has got to get in the mix somewhere else. Somewhere. So a lot of stuff got to play out, y'all. And it's unfortunate. That's why I tell y'all, man. That's why I'm asking y'all this question. If somebody tell me, main man, skip the belts. I haven't seen one comment yet in the comment section. Not one. Not one of these beautiful boxing minds has came in the comment section and said, main man, I want to just see the fight. Not one of y'all. That's crazy. Let me make sure I ain't overlooking this. Not one. Everybody want to see this for Undisputed, right? Look at this. I don't see one of y'all. I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to go to the brand new comments. I'm looking at the comments now as they pop up. Before I get it, is there anybody in here that want to see this fight for what it is instead of Undisputed? Riddle me that. Because if that is the case, fight fans, then we got nothing to talk about other than hype. Like I said before, both sides at least acting like they want the fight. But if Earl says, why am I going to get all hyped up when I know we ain't nowhere near? I'm just chilling with my lady. You all taking planes and shit. And we chilling. We ain't fighting. I'm going after that belt. But then what we talking about? Now, I tell y'all one thing to keep your third eye on, man. Your Danish Ugas, man. That's the situation that we ain't going to tolerate, man. They got to give Ugas to Earl like now. Because we ain't talking about waiting this out for long. We talking about, look, let him get that time to go get the belt if that's going to happen. I would prefer to see Ugas versus Crawford. I love that fight. They got history together. Ugas beat Crawford. Ugas beat Crawford back in the day. Why ain't Ugas trying to face Terence Crawford? But it is what it is. I love to see that. Either way it go. Ugas go to Crawford. Ugas go to Spence. Let that loose end get tied up and let's get the Undisputed. We should have this all tied up by what? Next spring? Let's be realistic, fam. And I hope I ain't bursting nobody's bubble. What are we talking about realistically? Next spring? Minimum? That gives time for Terence Crawford's contract in October to get squared away. That gives time for Errol Spence Jr. to do whatever he going to do with your Danish Ugas, or whether they're going to get your Danish Ugas a paycheck in the meantime, between time. Whether they go either way, that timeline is like next spring. That's what you keep your third eye to. If we get anywhere towards the end of this year and we ain't talking about no rubber meeting the road, I don't know what the hell to tell her. I don't know what the hell. Beyond that, I don't know what else to say about it. And beyond that, then it's stupid again. It's already been in the stupid zone. Now the undisputed is coming into play. When they elevated Yordenis Ugas, that changed the equation. And I'm being 100. I wasn't talking like this prior to Yordenis Ugas being elevated. Yordenis Ugas being elevated to WBA super champion changed this equation. That's just the facts of the matter. Now it's like, oh snap, hold up. First, you had Terence, and see, y'all don't want to deal with the facts, man. First, I got Bud walking around saying I don't want to fight him because he's fresh off his car accident. Right? And now he's saying after that's over, after he get Danny out the way, yeah, we can get it on. But now Yordenis Ugas gets elevated to WBA super champion. So Bud being realistic about, okay, cool. I know that he may want to go after Ugas. I mean, I will probably do that too. But just know I'm right here, champ. And at the end of the day, all of these roads you taking, it's going to lead you to all around to all of these different fighters, and you're going to end up right back here. Because all roads, I repeat, all roads, not some roads, not every other, all roads at welterweight lead back to Terence Crawford. And if they don't, then we talking about nothing but a bunch of straight up pussies. And that's just facts. We talking about a bunch of pussies that's over there on a payment, having some sort of financial arrangement or making money within themselves or whatever the case may be. But what if Terence Crawford walks across the street once again and gives Floyd Mayweather a call? Then what happens? Riddle me that. Thumbs up for me, fam, on the way out. If you didn't hit it on the way in, this was just a Sunday show. Y'all know how we do on Sundays. I normally just kind of do a chill like this, man. I will be back for We Talking Boxing this coming Thursday, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the weekend of fights, man. Thumbs up on the way out. If you did not hit it on the way in, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this weekend of fights, though, man. And, let your man Errol Spence Jr. know, Spence Nation. When Terence Crawford walking through his town, the least he can do to the man that he can make his biggest paycheck with, the least he can do is come over there and say, what's up? That's the least he can do. And stop acting like a biatch. To the next video. Peace out.